A very good morning to everyone. I'm Sandra, a Form 4 student from SMK JALAN KAJANG. Before we start, did you know that the term bookworm originates from insects which live in and feed on the binding of the books? Well, now you know. I'm fond of reading books, and today I would like to talk about a book which has been my absolute favorite, Among the Dead. This superbly executed thriller is written by Kevin Wignall and published in the year 2002. As I mentioned earlier, this book is a killer thriller with humor and heart which contains 232 pages with an eye-catching cover. The book opens with a group of 5 friends: Alex, Natalie, Matt, Rob, and Will, returning after a party. The 5 have been a very close-knit group since the beginning of their university careers. Suddenly, a girl who is later discovered to be student Emily Barrett runs out in front of the car and is tossed quite a long way, presumably to a death. Medical student Alex gets out of the car to investigate the girl's fate and comes back to tell his friends she's dead. Then their quandary begins. What do they do about it? Because they feel their own futures will suffer, they decide not to report the accident to the police. The death goes down in the annals as just another unsolved hit and run. 10 years on, Alex is now a doctor involved in sleep research. He is subject to freakish nightmares in which the shade of a woman whom he presumes to be Emily Barrett appears to him. He is horrified to learn of the death of one of his former friends who had turned to drugs to escape his past but has fallen prey to a drug overdose. Despite considerable doubt being thrown on the method of the killing and the implication it could well be murder, the police refuse to investigate. Alex attempts to track down the remaining trio of friends but is appalled to hear of future deaths. Although the story might sound solely based on thriller, there are lots of moral values that you can learn. For instance, loyalty and trust among your friends. According to the story, we can conclude that the group of friends trusted each other and decided to make the decisions as one. Furthermore, honesty is the best policy. Even though it can be difficult to be honest at times, it is okay to own up to your mistakes. For example, Matt wanted to admit his mistake despite being scared. Lastly, but definitely not least, the importance of a loving family. In this story, we learn that a supportive family can really impact a person's life. For instance, Will didn't have a great support system which caused him to be depressed. To sum up, the story was incredibly well written and the characters were perfectly described. The plot twist didn't even allow my eyes to look away from the book even for a second. I'll recommend this book to young adults, especially those who love crime fiction or thriller. That's all from me today. Thank you.